The history of human societies is interwoven with various forms of punishment and torture, often reflecting the prevailing cultural and legal norms of their times. Among the numerous devices designed to inflict pain and humiliation, the wooden horse, also known as the Chevalet or Spanish donkey, stands out for its brutality and the psychological terror it instilled in its victims. The wooden horse, or Spanish donkey, is believed to have originated in Europe during the medieval period, a time characterized by severe punitive measures. The exact origins are somewhat murky, but it gained notoriety particularly in Spain, hence the moniker, Spanish donkey. This device was used well into the Renaissance and early modern periods, reflecting the enduring nature of such punitive practices. The Spanish donkey was primarily used to punish and extract confessions from criminals, heretics, and political dissidents. Its use was documented in various parts of Europe, including Spain, Italy, and France, highlighting its widespread application across different legal systems and cultures. The wooden horse was a deceptively simple device. It typically consisted of a wooden frame with a sharply angled, triangular beam at the top, resembling the back of a horse. The victim was made to straddle the beam, with the sharp edge pressing against the crotch. Often, additional weights were attached to the victim's feet, increasing the pressure and exacerbating the pain. The duration and severity of the punishment varied, with some victims left on the device for extended periods. The resulting injuries ranged from severe bruising and lacerations to permanent damage to the genital area, sometimes leading to death due to infection or shock. The psychological impact of the wooden horse was profound. The mere threat of being subjected to such a device could elicit confessions or compliance. The public nature of the punishment, often carried out in town squares or other communal spaces, served as a stark warning to others. Physically, the punishment was excruciating. The sharp edge of the beam caused intense pain, while the additional weights could lead to severe injuries. The prolonged pressure on the perineum and genital area often resulted in deep tissue damage, hemorrhaging, and in some cases, permanent disability or death. The psychological trauma endured by victims was equally severe, with many experiencing long-term mental health issues as a result of the ordeal. The use of the wooden horse reflects broader themes in the history of punishment and justice. In many cases, such brutal methods were justified by the authorities as necessary to maintain order and discipline. The public nature of the punishment served as a deterrent, reinforcing the power of the state and the church. However, it also highlights the darker aspects of human nature and the capacity for cruelty. The infliction of pain and suffering as a means of control and punishment raises fundamental ethical questions about the limits of state power and the treatment of individuals within the justice system. The use of the wooden horse began to decline in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, coinciding with broader shifts in attitudes toward punishment and the treatment of prisoners. The Enlightenment brought about a more humane approach to justice, emphasizing rehabilitation over retribution.